Hey, and welcome to the Solid Verbal. Now would be a perfect time to consider subscribing. Yeah, that little subscribe button for year-round premium college football content. That's it. Here's the video. Enjoy. Subscribe.
Here we go, Dan. Here we go. This is the big one for you. UCLA 6-0, Oregon 5-1, 3:30 on Fox. Your Oregon Ducks favored by 6. Now, last two meetings between these two teams have been 3-point games. 34-31 last season in Pasadena, 38-35 in 2020 when the game was in Eugene. Oregon has won both.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn this one over to you in a second because you obviously are more familiar with the Ducks than I am.
Yeah, and you don't have the baggage.
I don't have the baggage.
As being an Oregon fan or UCLA fan or whatever.
From what I see on paper, though, these teams are dead even. They are dead. They are good offenses. Both have flaws on defense, specifically against the pass. Oregon is especially bad at generating pressure. They've not been a great tackling team, like all these stats that we look at. We talked to Bill yesterday, Bill Connolly from ESPN. He seems pretty sold on Oregon, not specifically in this matchup. We didn't talk about this game, but just in general, he thinks they're really good. Where are you at here with this matchup with this Oregon team? I know you feel pretty good about them, but how good?
I feel good about them against UCLA. And you mentioned those two matchups. It was something like 31 or 34-17 in the fourth quarter last year. Then there was some turnover stuff, and it was an Anthony Brown team. Not that Bo Nix has a history of being the most dependably consistent quarterback.
I was going to say, be careful. Be careful.
Quarter to quarter, week to week, month to month. I understand all that. And the game you referenced before that, I believe DTR did not play. I think that was a Chase Griffin game in Autzen that was down to the wire. So Chip has, after the first couple of years, has played Oregon tough these last couple times. That the one from the Chase Griffin game in 2020 was in Eugene. Last year was in the Rose Bowl. This year's matchup is fascinating. UCLA's offense is a more efficient scoring offense so far. I discovered this a couple days ago. A more efficient scoring offense than any of his Oregon teams over the course of an entire season, of course. And so UCLA has probably the fourth or fifth most efficient scoring offense in terms of points per drive in the nation. They never go 3 and out. I think they're leading the nation in avoiding 3 and out on offense.
Right, that's right.
Iowa hired Chip Kelly. And DTR has been, by and large, against a sort of not crazy impressive schedule, other than Utah, excellent. And he was excellent against Utah. I worry that UCLA hasn't played on the road. I think they played Colorado, beat up Colorado, but they haven't played a meaningful game on the road this year. I worry that UCLA, if UCLA is going to go to Oregon and win this game, they kind of have to be the best possible version of UCLA for 4 straight quarters, like a perfect version of themselves. And I don't buy it with the defense. I don't buy it with the talent level on defense. I don't buy it with the pass rush, just in a similar way that I don't trust Oregon on defense fully and don't trust the Oregon pass rush at all times. Oregon's been a much better tackling team since that Georgia game.
Right.
And that's coloring the statistics as it should, but they've been much better on defense in, preventing big plays. They're still not great at getting off the field on third down. So I think UCLA is going to score. Ultimately, though, I think the crowd, I think the setting, I think the fact that Oregon can just run the hell out of the ball, and I think they're going to do it on UCLA. I think it's too much for the Bruins. I think the day will reflect very well on UCLA. I think once again, though, I'm going to give the points. I think ultimately over the course of 4 quarters, I have Oregon by 13 here.
Wow.
Something like 41-28, something in that range.
Is this really going to be an exercise where each of us has to ask ourselves, do we trust DTR or Bo Nix more?
It is. It's a total exercise. And
this is a thought experiment that I was not fully prepared for. I'm going UCLA.
Okay. Look, UCLA is a really good team.
Yeah, I'm going UCLA here, and I'm not sure who wins the game outright. I have no idea. I just feel like both these teams are pretty equally matched, and, that's not without some nuance. I understand I'm oversimplifying.
Yeah.
Just feels like 6 is a lot. It feels like with the physical nature with which UCLA likes to try and run the ball on their side of things.
And Oregon's been really great stopping the run.
Oregon's been great at stopping the run for sure. With maybe an improved DTR, he's been in the system forever. He should be improved. I just feel like everything you're saying is accurate. 6 points just feels like a lot to me. So I'm going to go UCLA.
Okay.